All right, they can hear us now. Hello, Jetstream. Hello, Storm. Give us a minute. We're kind of getting set up at the moment. A little distracted.
I'll, I'll also add a hello.
Yeah. Yeah, my internet absolutely hates me right now. I'll just send you the picture later, Skull. It's not cooperating right now. Anyways, let's see what the chat says. How's development going? Are you still meeting your personal goals for the game? I think largely, yeah, we are. I mean, some weeks are slow, some weeks aren't, but I don't think we've hit any like serious roadblocks per se. I will say, like, last week wasn't the most productive. I did have some personal obligations I had to take care of, so I wasn't able to work too much on the game. Yeah, so just to be clear, there wasn't a live stream last week just because something came up. Yeah.
The live chat isn't showing for me for some reason.
Do you have it to the top chat or live chat?
The join a
Uh,
conversation to interact with the creator of the voice watch. I mean, it's usually on the right side, but right now there's just nothing.
that's weird. You might need to refresh then.
I just did.
It's
Oh,
still
there it
not
is.
showing. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's YouTube being YouTube, I suppose. You all give us a minute.
Mhm.
We're still kind of getting situated.
Yeah, but I mean, with personal goals, I think we're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, zero is like almost done, like 70% done.
yeah. Same with X,
I've been
really.
Yeah, we've been cleaning him up for some time now, and he's looking pretty smooth with all the touched up stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm going to.
No nonsense November. Okay, I gotta remember that one. No
That's a new one
nonsense
for me.
November. I love that one.
All right. I'm gonna get some music running in the stream. You all let us know if it's at a good volume, if we can be heard well, all that stuff.
Yeah, well, they're not new. It's still this zero that you see on screen, but it's just a lot of touch ups, a lot of things that I missed. Even though when I said that, oh, he looks fine, but then a month later, you're like, wow, this is not fine.
Yeah, Scuffle just the other day was like, "Hey, I need you to replace all of Zero."
Yeah, I was like, hey, Jack, I know you're gonna hate me, but you're gonna replace all of zero. And he
All right.
said that I'm
Mhm.
fired from the project, so
That's not how I remember it, but all right. I gotta take a phone call. I will be right back.
are you going to redo Zero's animations for his X skills? Well, not redo. I'm just gonna apply the new design to the X skills, but for the most part, his X skills are going to be more or less the same. Well, if we are going to change up some X skills, like in general, just maybe swap around some elements, or his X skills are still kind of a very much work in progress thing. So right now, my main focus is just making Zero's entire movement, combat, out of combat stuff, and the X skills are going to be a bit later down the line when we're going to uh, solidify all the X skills after like boss defeats and whatever. It's not difficult. I mean, sure, I'll have to recolor everything. Well, yeah, just to put in new colors. That's a little bit of like design difference with the design different things, like adding the gun holes, the saber holsters, the new knee pads, the V cut neck on his chest. So it's not super difficult. I mean, if counting, then I'm pretty sure I can make adjustments in like a day or so. Well, not all of them, obviously, but like an X skill a day, let's call it. Well, I'm glad you like the collar. It's actually inspired by Zero's X Dive skin when he's like in that skin when he's like going out on a date and he has that. It looks like as if he has his chest armor like a bit unzipped halfway, like the V neck. And something just gave me an idea. Me and like the concept artist, we just thought, damn, what if there would be like it was like as half open, because in the ZX series they have their chest armor jackets completely open. So I just thought, why not? Our Zero has it unzipped, quote unquote, halfway. And it kind of works, even if some people say that it's maybe a bit goofy. Uh, uh, Regarding the parts system, no, it's not scrapped. As far as I know, it's more of a Jack's answer. But no, it's not scrapped. It's just going to be worked on more, and that's about it. Would it be time consuming to make all that function properly without the programming acting up? Well, again, that's more of a Jack's question, because well, it's his coding. And, it either works or it doesn't. But Jack is a master of coding with his black magic stuff, Mambo Jumbo, so he can make anything work. And after some trials and errors, and he will make it work. Yeah, Vent and Ale have their armors unzipped. So since we're kind of like doing the whole, middle ground transition for Zero, so I just thought like, hey, why not just give a half unzipped coat for jacket for Zero for the lulz. Hi, hello there. Hi, Jack Eaker. Good job. Eaker. Eelker. That's a good one. I also like added those little spikes on Zero's arms. Like those little arm gauntlets, they have that little spike that goes a bit on Zero's arm, and he has that in pretty much all of promotional art and concept art, but they were completely omitted from the game's sprites. So I kind of thought like, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna try adding them as well, and they kind of worked out. I'm very satisfied with them. The knee pads also kind of give them more of a armored look. The leg holsters for the Saber, I actually thought that they were going to look not good. But when I added them and just adjusted them a little bit, they actually turn out pretty well. They don't really blend in with the leg all that much. You know, they kind of, it's visible just enough. And yeah, I slightly animated more Zero's hair, kind of unclumped it and made it a bit more spiky in places. That's something inspired largely by SNK Chaos Zero, because there his hair kind of animates a lot more. And that was also like a big inspiration there. As well as like making the gem green and his eyes green, because in SNK Chaos he had all that. I don't know, it always just stuck with me, even though in game his eyes are, and concepts and promotional art are largely like very dark or like very dark purple. But I don't know, something about the green eyes really vibed with me.
You like those green eyes?
Yeah. Even though green eyes are for X, but for X they kind of just, there was not enough green in his palette color, so I just made them blue.
Let's take a good look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to go AFK for a while to take a phone call. I just got back and I didn't want to interrupt Sculpin.
Do you think Daft Punk would be a popular band if they existed in the Mega Man universe? That's a really good question, but I think they would be, actually, since they're already technically, you know, robots, androids, and stuff.
Anyways, what did I miss?
Nah, just me yapping about Zero's design.
Oh, okay.
There were some questions to you regarding the parts system in one of the menus scrapped, or will that be on in the game? I think parts system, it's that chip system, I think you meant.
Yeah, the chip system. Yeah, that's all thing.
Yeah, and some question about coding.
Coding. Would it be time consuming to make all that function properly without the programming acting up?
He was talking about X skills.
Coding wise, X skills are not a difficult thing to do. No. It wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, Daft Punk are robots from space, so I'm pretty sure they would fit right into into the Mega Man world.
It might have been Sparkster. I can tell you in the Zero games, you know, the Saber, it's a separate palette from Zero himself. But I can't speak for if they did that in SNK or SVC.
I think in the SNK it's a very good contrast, because, you know, Zero is all blue, all red. All red and yellow and orange, so the green eyes kind of and the gem kind of stand out. And I think that that's the reason, to kind of just break up the colors a little bit.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Because Zero's color limit in the Zero series, it was only 13 colors, funny enough. So if you think about it, they could have added more colors to him, but the two remaining colors were actually green for the Buster.
Yeah.
Since it wasn't on a separate sprite. Palette. Which they did make it on a separate palette in 04, which was interesting.
Yes, so technically it's 15. 60 color palette, 15 for the colors, 1 for the transparency. But yeah, they reserve some of that for the buster.
Yeah, because it was part of his sprite.
But yeah, for us, it's like, might as well use those extra 2 colors for something. I think it's still in the spirit of the games. Let me get some music going in the stream. Let us know if this is too loud or too quiet.
Yeah, like the thing with Inti, that they are, absolute masters at pixel art, because in some bosses I legitimately thought like they had colors to their absolute limit, like 16, 15, but they were actually under the amount, like some were 12 or 13, but they looked like they had so many colors. It's crazy, man. Like,
oh yeah,
Inti are just crazy with sprite work.
Also, the reason we did have a stream last Sunday was because of this background. I had something came up that I had to take care of, personal obligations.
I wanted to step in, but I couldn't start up the stream.
Oh, so, dick.
How's the zero frames? Also, hello there. Yeah, they're good. I mean, I polished up pretty much all of them. I'm almost done. Right now, I'm actually doing the walk cycle. And yeah, you were correct with the knee pads looking absolute jank. And Jack also called me out when I showed him the improved ones, and he still said that something was off, and we figured out what was off about them. They were just like very inconsistent in many places. If back then when you said they looked inconsistent because they were small, but now I made them a bit too big, in some weird your face along when Jack called me out. So yeah, right now I fixed them again. So right now I'm putting everything in the sprite sheet, and I hope Jack will put them on right now so you can see and call me out again and say that it looks like doo-doo, and redraw everything again from scratch.
It's the process. I mean, this background, Gulpin know that some of the other people in this chat know. I've redone this background like 4 times. This is literally the V4 of it. Yeah. You work on something, you're really proud of it, and then you look back at it like 2 months later, you're like, what the hell was I doing? There's just so much wrong.
Yeah, Sparkster, you were absolutely right. Like that was the issue, that the knee guards were very inconsistent. But yeah, I made it work. And thank you for pointing them out, by the way. I greatly appreciate it. If you see something wrong, always point it out. Are there any new sprites for Zero when he swings his saber?
We've gone to that
right part. Now.
I don't think we've done any saber stuff just yet.
No, yeah, the saber stuff is still work in progress. I still need to fix up the buster frames now with all the new stuff I did for Zero, and after that it's gonna be saber stuff. And are there going to be new saber stuff? Potentially, yes. Some new slash moves inspired by SNK Chaos. But it's still, again, a bit of a work in progress, and still in the talks. But I definitely want to have Zeros have like different combo slashes, like he did in 002. Just something that I liked and really wish it could have expanded on. I don't sugarcoat my feedback. Good, I love it. You know, when it's like that, then I just know what is broken somewhere. Then I need to like laser focus on that.
Also, hello, Austin.
Oh yeah, hello, dude.
Hello. I was gonna be like, if I don't talk, no one will notice.
How you doing today, bud?
I'm okay. I hurt my shoulder at the gym, but whatever.
Ooh. Are you at least getting swole?
Yes.
Good.
And give X and Zero Giga crushes. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to have like Rakoa or something like that when he punches the ground.
Yeah. I mean, it was even the last demo.
Yeah, true.
You're kind of contractually obligated to have that in some capacity with these kind of games.
Yeah. Will X have completely new Giga attacks mapped to his Hyper Buster chips, or will you reuse a Giga attack from X series? No idea yet.
I cannot confirm or deny that.
Yeah. Still in the works.
Yep.
Still on paper.
A lot of it's on paper at the moment. It's one of those things, though. You don't want to make like really polished sprites for attacks that potentially won't make the cut either. So, it's a lot of it's about just prototyping with placeholders and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Right now, like our main focus is just make very solid base sprites for X and Zero, and after that, it's just matter of thinking up of what we need, what we should do, shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly. Philpin, before I import your sprite, is there anything you need to send me?
Right about now, no. Well, I mean, you can wait until I finish fixing up the last frame, although I don't think there needs to be fixed up, to be honest. But yeah, well, don't import just yet. I'll finish up re-importing the running frames and check the hanging frames and the other ones, and then I'll send you stuff.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't think X will have his own saber like an X6.
Not really. It's
we want to have like different gameplay styles. X is all Buster and Zero is Buster and Saber, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason why they gave X a Saber and X to begin with is because Zero wasn't. I mean, technically it was playable, but you could go through the entire game without him. He was more of a secret unlock.
It was more of a lore reason.
That's true.
Because if you think about it, it's kind of the same like in X3 when X Zero gets badly damaged, he just gives his saber to X and he uses it. Funny thing, X can't have his saber on X6. He can't?
So, I think I understand what they're referring to. They're talking about Z1 when you get the, with the Golem fight, right?
Oh.
My assumption is they wrote 01 under the assumption that there was no X6. So, up to this point in the lore they wrote, Zero's been dead since X5. So you have that ending with X picking up Zero's saber at the end of X5, and hey, you can have this back now, and then X6 happened. They're like, oh no, we need to rewrite the story a little bit, but it was probably too late in development for them to really think too hard about the lore and other things make sense.
Yeah, what other thing kind of doesn't make sense is after X6, X just never uses X's zero saber like at all. It just completely disappears out of the lore and game and whatever.
Kind of the same issue with Zero. They forgot that he had a buster. Like, you can't use the buster period in X7, X8 or Command Mission, to my recollection. And I think even Command Mission, one of the cutscenes early on in the game, the whole premise was like somebody was like ensnaring Zero. He can't use his saber, but they forgot he still has a buster, but he never uses it.
Yeah. But you know, it kind of because in X6 Zero gets like a completely different saber, so it kind of makes sense that X in 01 gives Zero back his old saber, which he shoved somewhere after X6, because we never see it again.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind also, at the time that they made 01, and by the time they released it, there was no such thing as the L4s. That was not pre-planned. They didn't actually conceive the idea until they wrote Z2. That's something they've said.
Oh yeah, like it was a complete ass pull.
Yeah. There was no Omega, there was no Wild. They had not been conceived yet. Wow. Oh, Austin, what's new with you?
Not much. Working.
Ah, relatable.
Story of our lives.
Yup. But I have my goal today is to hopefully, maybe, debatably, finish what I've been working on. I'm getting to the point where it's like I see the light is at the end of the tunnel.
Is it about that one enemy?
Yes.
I'd love to test that in game whenever you are, ready.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it's done.
Do I still have FL open? I need love how the music skips every once in a while.
It's like, nah, we ain't listening to this.
It's Photoshop, I think. It's
Photoshop skips music.
No, because like I'm using I think something like a 4K image here, and I'm streaming, and I have Blender open, so all that is just taking resources away from my music player, causing it to skip, apparently.
True. Okay, that should do it. Floppy, he says. You know what else is floppy?
I'd rather not find out.
The floppy disk.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Am I wrong though?
I do have a bunch of those in my closet, just so you know. 1.44 megabytes, all anyone would ever need.
It's hard to imagine that I actually used those as a kid when the floppy disks were actually floppy.
Oh yeah, no, back in the day, I did a lot of stuff on Windows 98, and yeah, you had floppy disks for storage. That and just if you're lucky enough, rewritable CDs. Sorry, what's up?
I remember I put Zero's GBA. What was that song called from 03 Breakout? I think it was called.
Yep.
I remember I put it on a floppy disk from my library's ancient PC. I downloaded and slapped it on a on a floppy disk.
What was it, like an MP3 or like a MIDI?
Oh geez, I don't even remember what was it. It was definitely something because it fit on a floppy.
Yeah. Probably a MIDI because I think was it MP3? I don't know if it would fit. Like maybe if it was like a low bit rate, it would, but you know.
Stop killing games. It's a brick wall in Europe. The government doesn't seem to be planning to address the anti-consumer bullshit in the industry. I mean, I'll be real, dude. I'll be real. The government doesn't give two craps about video games. Yeah, let's be real here.
I mean, yeah.
You know, when somebody's talking about video games, most of the governments are like, okay, cool. So what's the next question?
This doesn't make me money.
Yeah, exactly. What's in it for me? Well, nothing. It's more about the people. Oh, well, sorry. Don't care. Next question.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the hell they were expecting.
They were expecting people to do their job.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing you've said all week, Jack.
Thank you. It's the only thing I've said all week.
You just haven't talked all week.
I've had a very hectic last week.
Yeah, like Zero having like two sabers because he has like two leg holsters was always like. Well, then again, like in some promotional art of 02, he's like lobbing around two sabers randomly, and there's also the fact that they're what would they call the recoil rods, the tonfas. Again, he has two sabers. So I'm guessing he does have two sabers.
Hypothetically, I think Carpuya had two sabers. Maybe he just beat Carpuya up and steals them.
Oh my god, that's the best explanation. But yeah, like maybe like someone said, maybe the Servo just made a fucking replica and that's it, and just gave him to him. Like, here you go, a second saber, and they're like, oh, okay.
03 comes around. Servo calls Zero into his lab. He said, Zero, I got something for you. Triangles.
I know some people say that the triangle saber looks stupid, but I don't know. I like fell in love with it the moment I saw it. Like it's just cool. Like I don't know, something about that.
Cool. It is absolutely cool.
It just looks unique, like and different, and it's like with the fucking triangle saber.
Oh my
like,
gosh,
okay,
it's not a rip-off lightsaber.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's like I mean, look, the original Saber was heavily inspired by Star Wars, as was a lot of things in Mega Man X. But the Triangle Saber, I don't think it's derivative. Like, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, the classic X Saber of Zero, it was more like a light katana because it has like a very bendy curve.
Oh yeah, it was a noodle saber, right?
Yeah, it was more of a noodle saber. Post X6, yeah, it became just like a box standard lightsaber. It was just a light stick.
Although I think
Like,
the one in
they
X3
didn't
was
even
also,
try.
I think the one in X3 was also very stick-like, wasn't it? Was it very noodly?
No. I
Was
think
it floppy? I don't remember the X3 saber being that floppy.
No, it was floppy-ish. It definitely had like that curve.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't think that he carries them. It's more about the saber simply swaps the modes, I guess. He just cycles between the saber because the recoil rod apparently is just the saber, but it just extends very very far. And the chain rod, it's the saber, but it just breaks apart into a chain. And the Tonfas, it's just the saber, but it's in a different shape.
Hello.
Hey, Sparkster.
Oh, hello there.
So, Storm Shadow. The thing about the Z Saber and stuff like that, the reason he was able to carry so many weapons is because after, like at the start of 01, you got the Buster Shot, it had nothing on it, you just regular energy bullets, and the moment you get the Z Saber, he was able to load it into the Buster Shot like a magazine to give it charge shot capability.
Yeah.
So, after, like, you head to the Resistance base, and then you have Servo. So for 4 games, Servo has been able to repair, study Zero and his weaponry. So the whole thing about Zero's weaponry is that he's not exactly giving Zero new weapons, but he's giving him more options to manipulate the shape and style of the Z-Saber.
So he just modified it a little bit, and that's it.
Yeah. So like the triple rod is just okay. So the tip is just a spearhead, and the handle now extends to a pole arm. The shield boomerang is a Z-Saber handle with both ends emitting plasma and spinning at high velocities on his forearm. The chain rod is the similar principle as the triple rod. It extends outwards, except it becomes segmented with multiple little blades with the spearhead at the end. And then finally, the triple rod, at that point, from the games, not from the artwork, he has been able to replicate the Z-Saber, and it's essentially 2 ends emitting tonfa blades. So at any given time, Zero is carrying 2 Z-Saber handles, and he's manipulating them into different types of weaponry.
Yup.
And then
pretty
Z4
much
comes
what it
along
is.
and he said, I'm just going to use my hands.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what I said. But
Yeah.
not in such great detail.
Also, hi, hello.
Hello.
Like you're talking to a guy that has just went frame by frame on a lot of Mega Man animations. looking at VRAM, seeing what it all makes it all tick.
Oh yeah.
Like, this is gonna sound a little insane, but when I was, I think I was like 13 or something like that. Actually, no, I think I was 14 or 15 or something like that. I was in a woodworking class. One of the things that I created with explicit permission was a wooden replica of the Z-Saber.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like the Mega Man Zero Z-Saber. I even I even painted the blade with glow-in-the-dark paint.
Damn.
Better that than to play uranium, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, dude. Now we just have to make the Z-Saber real.
I gotta say though, actually using the Z-Saber, I did make some mistakes on creating it. But one of like it has a very specific design, and I missed out on a few details. And if you exempt those details, the entire design kind of falls apart. Because I hold on to it. I hold on to it, and the ends that stick out at the bottom, if you're holding it wrong, they actually dig and stab into your wrist.
Ooh. Are there just like some jaggy surfaces you need to like file down with sandpaper?
Oh no, it's not like jaggedy surfaces. It's more like I made the prongs on the sides too long.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Still pretty cool.
Eek. But I just still find it humorous, like if you just hoist up the Mega Man Zero Z-Saber up, and like twist your wrist upward to do like a overhead chop, one of the prongs just stabs into your wrist. So the design is, to a human, completely impractical.
In a way, that's pretty authentic.
Yeah. Actually, I think I still have it around here somewhere. Give me a moment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. More background, Model O, and Sculpin's working on some sprites for Zero that I will be importing later.
Soon.
TM.
I'm kind of swapping between like before and after the touch-ups on the knee guards, and like the difference is so apparent.
I mean, let's be honest, Skull. Probably at a later point, I'm gonna need to replace these sprites again. I don't say that as a jab or anything. It's just part of the process. It's very iterative, you know.
Well, I don't think so. No, I don't. At this point, I don't think there's anything that I can improve on at this point.
Well, in the words of a certain blue hedgehog, I'm gonna make you eat those words. Yeah, I'm just beaming, but
Zero needs to be blue now. Just kidding.
don't tempt me.
I mean, Jack can do that easily in like 2 seconds with code.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'll just do a really quick hue shift because I don't have like his palette properly imported for the whole, customize your palette feature.
No, just make the entire sprite just blue, like entirely blue.
No, my God.
One shade.
Oh no. No. I don't think I want to do that.
But it's perfect.
Please hold.
Oh, yeah, I want to see too.
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure. My favorite part of high school. I gotta remember where the. Okay, I think it's here. I'm just gonna do a really quick mock-up.
Whoa. The fuck?
Oh, is this the stencil buffer? This is not the right code, is it? Here. Is it running this part? No. No, it is not.
I found it.
What did you find?
Sword.
Ah,
I found the wooden replica of the Z Saber that I made.
Nice.
nice.
Wow, you still have it?
Yeah, I still have it. I put a lot of work into it. Why wouldn't I have it?
No, okay, that's fair. Well, you know, maybe you needed to start a fire or something. And you
But yeah, I can say with absolute certainty that I hoist it up like on my and I pull my wrist back, and the closest prong to me is digging into my wrist.
Oh boy.
So it's
So I
like
want
that
to swing
triangular
stuff, I want
shape, you mean?
Yeah, the triangular shape one.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like the same thing with, you know, the Star Wars, the Kylo Ren, the cross saber. Like literally everyone on the internet is screeching how it's impractical and whatever. And with Zero's case, it's kind of the same thing with the triangle.
Austin, is this
Like-
blue enough for you?
Oh, that's so cursed.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He looks like he's just. He's been in
I
just
went to a carnival and dude, Zero went paintballing before this.
I wasn't even gonna say that, but that works even better than what I thought. I was thinking of more like nuclear sewage, but that works too.
Oh my gosh.
I could have made
No,
the
this-
handle longer.
This is just like thermal vision, but Zero's a robot, so he's cold.
True.
We could do better. There.
Oh god.
Good old fashioned rainbow code.
RGB Zero
Hey,
is this here.
Hey, Jack. Jack.
Yes. Yes.
Key gen.
Oh yeah. I gotta get some good music going.
Key gen. Like, get the music.
Honestly, Keygen's always had great music. Some of them were just too good for their own. For something you use for a total of 10 seconds.
Yep.
Man, my Discord is freaking the hell out when I'm moving my mouse.
Oh, nice. Well, part of the course with Discord these days, honestly.
Okay, let's see.
We are familiar with ZX Genesis, yes.
Give me a moment.
Didn't someone say on one of the streams that the people who made Genesis are, going back and continue
No,
working on?
that wasn't Genesis. I think that was like CX prequel. No, the
But
Genesis.
people? No, aren't those the same people who made Genesis and prequel?
No. Prequel was made by a Chinese development team, to my understanding. Genesis was made by Team Einerjar, and they canned the project years ago to work on a commercial game called Fiction Sphere. They had a Kickstarter for it, and then they canceled Fiction Sphere, so that's where that is now. When are you adding the Merida subplot to MMZR? That's a good question, Lewis T103. I think it'll have to be after the Chris Sutherland subplot. What do you think, man?
What?
It's an inside joke.
Oh,
He's a friend of mine from another project.
Okay, running is done. Okay, so one thing left.
I do believe you are correct, Model O. I do believe they are both using Game Maker.
Okay.
Yeah, prequel's pretty good. I've said before on previous streams, but like for what they were trying to accomplish, I do think they did a good job. I know it's not easy with these kind of fan games, working on one myself, but like my critique when it comes to the prequel, it's two things. One, I think in terms of how they handled the art, it could have been handled better. It's clear they didn't really have spriters or artists to make new bosses and tiles and backgrounds, the stuff we're kind of working on right now. So it's understandable that they would want to recycle what they could from the official games, and that itself is fine. But I think in terms of the colors they chose to use, the way they hue shifted things, it could have been handled better. You have a lot of just purples and like toothpaste greens on stuff, and from a color theory perspective, at times it's difficult to understand what you're supposed to focus on because it's a lot of purple on purple, The other critique I would say for the DX prequel is just, in some places, it could use a bit more polish just in terms of presentation. And what I mean by that is, like, the camera itself, at times it feels like it's lacking smoothness. Things are a bit too jumpy. And whenever they like to do like explosion effects and stuff like that, it feels like they're going at 10 miles an hour. Feels like something they're just throwing too much on screen. So if they're doing a V2 of it, hopefully that stuff gets polished out.
oh, and Jack
What's up?
posted something in the channel.
Oh, hold on. Oh, cool. Nice, dude.
Yeah, it looks rad.
If you want to show it on stream, you can. I doubt anybody is gonna DDoS me over a carpet.
Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to. Hold on.
I mean, you never know. It sounds like a
Tracks-
challenge for them.
Track down the
I mean, there's
supplier
true-
of. Track down the supplier of the wood from the individual like strands.
Don't give them ideas.
It's just like a carpet, a little bit of dust, and it's like
It's like those crime shows that are like enhance, and you just zoom in right into just one little fiber of that carpet, and we can see your face in the reflection.
yeah.
Yeah, and the reflection.
Enhance. It contains the coordinates.
Oh no. But yeah, no, it
We'll
looks
never
good, man.
find my secret hidden base in New Mexico. It's street address here. Here are the coordinates.
It's certainly more than I could ever do with wood. Great stuff.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I hold on to that thing. It's only about like hand length, and I bend my wrist upwards, and it stabs into my wrist.
Ah, jeez.
Like you could point it outwards and you'll be fine, but the moment you point inwards, then it hits you.
Hmm. I guess you like
I just
bevel
find
the
that
edges
it's
a
not
bit.
like it's not like incredibly painful or anything like that. I just find it amusing.
Mm-hmm.
That Zero took the triangle-shaped blade, and he could never point his wrist inwards whenever he was wielding it. Hey, let me see what you got here, Sculpin.
You know what I can do with wood?
Oh no.
Build a deck.
Exactly.
You know what? That is already an improvement.
Oh man, Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to have one of those decks. I used to think you played the game in real life like they played in the anime. I was wrong.
I still have my dual disc.
I think it's in my parents' place.
Don't get me started on Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a long, painful story.
I love it for the memes.
I
Card
watched it
games?
forever ago.
Like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Casually,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes me sad on what it's become.
Mm.
And
Because
what
don't get me
what
wrong,
become.
it is a fun game. It's just it isolated itself from the people who haven't grown up with it. Like, if you haven't grown up with Yu-Gi-Oh! And haven't consistently played it, there is no chance in high heaven that you'll be able to get into the game now.
Mm-hmm. What I personally find interesting is Season 0 of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
Like,
yes.
It is such a different vibe. I really like. I kind of wish we got more of that. To be honest, it is to my tastes.
We actually would have gotten more of that if it weren't for the fact that people gave really good reception to the Magic and Monsters segment.
Hmm. I mean, the anime is basically just selling, the merchandise, the games, I guess, the cards and all that.
Yep. That was kind of the point, but
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's it would. How do I say this? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is in a state where it badly wants to go back in time, but it can't.
Hmm.
Because the power creep has gotten so utterly insane that I'll say it, like you play like your favorite deck, and if it doesn't have enough support, you can't play your favorite deck.
Hmm. So, if I understand you right, the meta of the game is just too much for people to really get into these days.
So, do you want me to sum up the current meta of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yes, please.
Here, let me sum it up with one statement.
Hmm.
The only way to win a game of Yu-Gi-Oh is to stop your opponent from playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's a nice explanation.
Hmm.
Because a lot of you know how it's like, okay, you summon a monster and then you set a card and that's your turn and stuff like that. That's not it anymore. If you lose the coin toss, 99% of the time your opponent is going to go first, and you'll have to spend 3 minutes watching your opponent play solitaire as punishment for your insolence.
Ah, jeez.
So, because every card can combo off into another card, all it takes is just like one card, and you can set up a board of like 7 cards that will negate whatever you do, other cards that will destroy your deck, other cards that'll burn you for something. It's just like if your opponent gets a turn and you don't disrupt it, you lose. Because if you don't disrupt it, they will set up their board by going through like 75% of their deck on their turn, and set up a board where it is literally impossible for you to win.
So it's basically like playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3, where you just get stuck in infinite combos.
It's imagine playing imagine playing against like a high level player using Zero, Dante, and Virgil. Unless you counterpick directly, you can literally do nothing to stop them.
Yeah, fun games.
And it's sad because the game can be fun. It really can be. But the problem is that the majority don't care about having fun. They are there to win. They're there to win. They're there to crush your dreams, your heart, your soul. Hold on.
Well, it's like it's the sweaty players,
I'll be right back.
Yep. Truth be told, card games are really my thing personally.
It's the sweaty tryhards that ruin everything. Unfortunately.
Every group's got its bad apples.
It's the same thing when when you're kind of like playing the game for fun, and then the pros came in and just ruin everything.
Yeah, I mean, like, I like
Because,
Smash Bros.
The companies are like making it for the pros and not for the casual. Well, they're catering more, like what the pros are
Esports,
saying instead of what
that,
everyone
yeah.
else, instead of what everyone else.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you on that. It's you want a game to be accessible. It's why I look at like games like Smash Brothers Melee and look at like the competitive scene of that, where like only a handful of characters are actually viable and only a couple stages are actually allowed. And it's like, gee, you just took out 90% of the fun.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
So as I was saying, so yeah, most people aren't there to have fun. Most people are there to win. They want to win. They want to crush your dreams, your mind, your body, your soul, your hope, and then call you a racial slur while standing over your grave.
Goddamn. All right.
Sounds like a good time.
I am saying, and I am not exaggerating on this.
Well,
I have heard stories of people going to locals and dueling against somebody that tries to cheat, and when they fail, they clock the judge in the face.
over a children's card game, no less.
Yes.
Just like the anime.
Okay, look, have you seen Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds? Yusei got hands.
Jeez.
I only watched I only watched the old the classic Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit of GX, and after that I kind of stopped. But I remember like catching some on TV during like when I was like in high school and college, and like every protagonist had a dumber and more extreme haircut than the last one, and I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Also,
remember when I was a kid, I saw the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie. The one, I mean, I guess now there's multiple, but whatever the first one was, back in the 2000s.
Edgy Lord says, I repeat it again, optional secret boss idea, evilroll.exe from the anime and Mega Man T Warriors if you watched it.
Evil Roll XA? That's a random suggestion.
I mean, ideas are appreciated. I can't make any promises. But truth be told, when it comes to secrets, we do want to keep them secret, because if people know what's coming, then what's the fun in that, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, to answer your question, I am lazy. Now, why the judge? Do you want to hear like the full story of it?
Of him being punched in the face?
Of a judge being punched in the face.
I would be personally interested in that.
Yes.
So, I think it was from a YouTube video, so my memory's a little hazy on it. I'll just recite what I remember. So, I think it was 2017. Guy just comes into his locals. He gets paired with a random guy. Shake hands. Something's off about him. They go in for their duel, and it's usually for casual games. How it goes is that there is a time limit of 45 minutes, and it's a best of 3. So like you run out of time, and then judge comes over and says, "Can you win in this turn? If yes or no, stuff like that." And then or like remaining life points, it's discerned on who will win the game state from there. Anyway, so the game was currently, I think, like 1-1. And guy pulls out big giant boss monster, big numbers, effects and protections and stuff like that. No chance. So, and the guy draws super polymerization. Super Poly is actually a staple card for stun players. Stun players are a demographic that are essentially the hard counter to the meta, where like they play cards that are specifically designed to stop your opponent from playing the game or disrupting their plays. Because it's like they set things up, they have cards in their hand, and they have to get to an end board, so if you disrupt that hard enough, they can't reach their end board and you're safe for another turn. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So, what Super Poly does is that it allows you to fusion summon a monster from your deck, from your extra deck, allowing you to use both sides of the field for the fusion summon. So, like, you can use your opponent's monsters to create a new monster of your own. And here's the rub. Your opponent cannot use any card effects to respond to Super Polymerization's activation. So, like, if somebody plays Super Poly, there is nothing you can do to stop it. So he draws Super Poly, and he fuses together, and he fuses all the monsters on this guy's field to create Five-Headed Dragon, which is a really old card. And the guy gets up out of his seat and yells, "Who the frick plays Five-Headed Dragon in this current meta? I could have won a few turns ago if I didn't mess up my plays. You suck." The judge comes over, and because commotion, and he says, "Hey, what's going on? Is anything happening?" And then before he could finish his sentence, the guy reels around and clocks the judge in the face, square in the nose. Jeez. The guy realized what he just did. He grabs his backpack and he books it.
Amazing.
He was promptly arrested right after, and the guy that he was facing up against, he left behind his duel mat, which is like a sort of like a rubber mat that people use in order to protect their cards. He left that behind, and so the guy kept it. So this guy that threw a hissy fit over a children's card game is now rotting in jail. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
It's very funny.
And it's definitely a story.
Yeah.
Man was thinking, screw the rules, I have money, but then he remembered he didn't have money.
Yeah.
Your parents won't bail you out of this one, buddy.
Yeah, I'm not really into card games personally, but I got a friend who's into like Magic the Gathering, and he, what's the word? I guess he's basically like the judge for Magic games, where he's at. And from the things he's told me, there are apparently some very colorful figures there.
Mm-hmm. I will say one thing else for it before I sort of wash my hands of it. You want to hear something that'll kind of blow your freaking mind involving Yu-Gi-Oh?
Do tell.
You know about the meme of the Shadow Realm, right? Looks like you're going to the Shadow Realm. I'll send you to the Shadow Realm, right?
Oh, absolutely.
The Shadow Realm is not real.
Was that a 4Kids invention?
It was a 4Kids invention. In the original sub, everybody people died.
Oh, okay,
like
that makes
the
a lot of
people
sense.
were actually killed. Oh, people were actually killed. And 4Kids, in order to censor death, came up with the Shadow Realm, which is a dark, shadowy place of endless suffering and pain. So 4Kids.
So basically, hell.
Yeah. So 4Kids, to avoid anybody dying in the original show, came up with the card game equivalent of hell.
Ironic, isn't it? Yeah.
So that's even worse. So it's like
It's even worse.
It's even worse. Like they
dies.
don't die. No, they fucking suffer forever.
Yeah. But they don't die. So 4Kids is happy.
Yeah, but at least they don't die. But it's like the whole Batman logic when he breaks every single bone in your body, but he's not dead. I don't kill people.
Yep.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'll sever your brains from your spine, but I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not that evil. It's like okay, Batman.
What else do you? What do you expect from a man who dresses like a bat?
You've seen Sir top of my head sending Sir Handel to the Shadow Realm. Oh my god, that one made me so laugh so hard. I just found a video called "Batman Meets the Power Rangers." Oh my, that is
That I
a
have
thing.
not seen.
That is a sentence.
I think there was an official thing of Batman being the Turtles, the Ninja Turtles.
There
Oh yeah,
was, actually.
that movie was actually unironically good.
It was. Like, it...
The
It
Shadow
probably
versus
has one of the
I mean
best-
Batman versus Shredder was so good. Like the
was.
choreography there was so great.
Like, it was probably one of the best versus battles I have ever seen in my entire life, because it was true to both of the characters. Both got their times to shine, and the outcome was incredibly respectable.
Nice.
Yep.
Like, like there was a winner, but neither of them walked away unscathed.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't. Batman didn't have his plot armor on for that one.
Batman
For
didn't have
what?
enough prep time.
For once in his damn life.
At the same time, it's kind of amazing because Shredder, for the first time, it was a top comment on the YouTube version of it, where it was the first time in his life where he had faced an opponent that was not only his equal, but also not like a freak animal like Splinter or the Turtles. Like, this guy was a regular guy like him, and he was doing things that the Turtles flat out were incapable of doing.
Yep.
I'm just looking at X over in the corner of the stream, and I'm just
Oh
thinking,
yeah.
I just want the voice actor for X to just pop in here and say, "Hey guys, rate my gaming setup," and then leave.
we haven't had Luke on here in quite some time. Be nice to have him on. He's a busy dude. He's occasionally live streams, I occasionally watch, but other than that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's been on... I mean, it's been years at this point, but he used to be like a regular on these streams. And some of the other voice cast as well.
Can I ask something involving the background here, Jack?
Please?
You're using Blender, right?
Yes.
Do you know how to mark things as sharp?
Mark things as sharp, what do you mean?
So, you, in order for like everything to look smooth and stuff like that, you like you set it like the shade smooth, right?
Yeah, I think it's smooth or auto smooth.
Shade smooth, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then you're filling in and then you're eyeballing the edges, right?
Yeah.
There's a better way. So how it is that like you shade smooth, and actually let me open up my Blender right now. What version are you using?
4.3.0.
I'm about to save you a whole lot of headache and time.
Appreciate it.
Give me a moment. So model, so of course, top modeling tab, and then object data properties.
Object data.
The green triangle on the right.
Green triangle on the. Oh yeah, yeah. Yep.
So yeah, select all of it, and then where is your? There should be normals there.
What version are you on?
I am on 3.4.1.
Oh, you're on an older version than me, so maybe they moved some stuff around.
Like there's vertex groups, shape keys, UV maps, color attributes, face maps, attributes, and normals.
Yeah.
Wait, attributes, sharp face, okay, sure.
Maybe that, since you talked about sharpness earlier.
So, you're on modeling tab, right?
Technically layout, I can go to modeling. But I think it's the
Yeah,
same
go
stuff
to
either
modeling
way.
and just, like with that pipe selected, go to modeling.
Yep,
And
yep.
just select a loop from any of the pipes.
Yeah, I can select an edge loop. Yep.
Yeah, just select an edge loop on any of the pipes.
Yep.
And then go to at the top edge, and then mark sharp.
Edge. Mark sharp. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, at the closer down, mark.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Sharp.
There's a bit of stream delay, but I got it.
Yeah. So what that will do is that while everything else you have is shaded smooth, those edges will remain sharp or flat. This is how you can fake. This is how you can fake like additional polygons and stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. Let me see. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I see what you're going for, and I think I also probably should. I think I shade smooth. I think auto smooth gives a better outline, as you can. Yeah, because I think
So yeah, like you shade it smooth, and then that loop will remain sharp.
Yeah. You know, let me just re-render this real quick, and try that with a couple more of these. Can I do it with the whole face, or is it just the edges? I guess it's just with the edges.
It's for edges.
For edges, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Mark sharp. I'll do that with the inner loop too.
Mark sharp.
Yep. Alright, and then if I render this out.
And then
It is-
you.
Oh wait, oh there's no light. Hold on. Yeah, you know what, I should render this out with just the pipes. I just want to get those and not the rest of well, what's in here. Nice solo.
But yeah, make sure that you shade the pipe itself smooth so that you can see that.
I think right now is it? Okay, I just did auto smooth, and I mean there's a bit of flat shading here.
Oh yeah,
honestly, it's
that's actually what you want, is checking off auto smooth and setting it to 90.
I don't see where it lets me set the angle, but well, regardless, let me just get this rendered out. I'll see how this looks.
if all else fails, you could send the file to me and I could show you what I mean.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think I have what I need here. I do appreciate it, dude.
Yeah, of course. At the very least, I'll show you a demonstration of what it does.
Mm-hmm.
I returned.
Welcome back,
Welcome back.
Austin.
Here.
Where is that? Let's see. That's not supposed to be in the render. Where is that? This one. Okay. I have not, Storm. I have not. Is it interesting?
I'll post it in one of the channels where I posted the wooden Z-Saber.
Ah, okay.
Rockstar is in big trouble. What did they do? Delayed GTA 6 again?
I think actually yes, but I don't know if that's why they're in trouble.
Oh, really? Okay.
They did delay it again. I know that for a fact. I don't know if that's what their hot water's for. It's usually Take-Two that's in trouble with stuff because they are a very litigious company.
You really want to know why it was delayed?
They
Didn't
needed-
they lay off a bunch of people?
It wasn't that. It was the reason why it was delayed is because Rockstar is in the process of internal conflict because they're trying to bust a union.
Oh.
Wait, bust a union? What?
Yeah, some employees I think or something like that are trying to unionize instead of Rockstar inside Rockstar, and they're trying to get rid of that.
Yay.
I mean, I've heard horror stories about what it's like working there, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, it's...
I mean, there were always issues with like voice actors and Rockstar, like that thing I know.
But yeah, I posted you a demonstration, 2 demonstration pics.
Oh, okay.
So this entire object that I posted is shaded smooth with auto smooth turned on, and then I marked certain key points sharp. So while everything else is smooth, the points that are marked sharp maintains their edge.
I see. Okay, yeah, that's pretty useful. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not surprised.
I don't know
bigger-
how to do it on. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know, power corrupts, and the bigger you get, the more susceptible you are to corruption. We've seen that with a lot of companies lately.
Jack, I sent you over the completed sprite.
Nice.
But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know exactly how to do it on your version of Blender, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I
Just
can
like if
Google
you-
it later.
yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, if you
oh,
can figure that out, I can't imagine how much time it'll save you.
Oh yeah, I mean, working on these backgrounds over time, you learn a lot of tricks to just save time. So yeah, it's even something like, you know, honestly, like even a background like this, I would never put this in an actual 3D game because it's probably very inefficient for an actual 3D asset.
Oh yeah, and I would know because I've taken 3D classes.
Oh yeah, I remember. You could do that.
Yep.
Well, I'm gonna BRB real quick, and then Skull, I will put your stuff in.
Yes.
am I doing?
You mind throwing me the updated sheet, Sculpin? I mean, it's your call.
What?
You mind throwing me the updated sheet like that? 'Cause it looks really cool.
The updated sheet of 0 or X?
Yeah, 0.
Oh, okay.
Again, your call.
I mean, you want to like look at it closer or what?
I just want to look at it closer.
Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. You're kind of way down there.
What? The...
Where are they?
Every time somebody does that voice, it's like I'm just picturing just Christian Bale needing to drink water like every 5 minutes.
Oh, for real.
Ah.
I mean, that was definitely a choice of like making him growl like that, but yeah, you know. I preferred I preferred Batfleck's version when he was using like a voice modulator instead.
Oh yeah.
I'm still salty that we never got like a Deathstroke versus Batman movie that was planned.
I mean, Warner Brothers is just doing stupid nowadays, so
I'm pretty sure they were doing stupid for a long while.
mm-hmm. Okay, so be right back.
Ah!
Hell was that?
I'm trying to figure something out and I keep hitting wrong things. Oh.
I am back.
We'll come back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
All right. It's time to
Cry. No.
well, let me grab those sprites and do stuff with them menacingly.
Why did you say it like that?
Why
I
wouldn't
don't
he?
know.
To be menacing?
I don't know. I heard the thing about hockey pucks earlier. It's like, you know. Back in the day, I used to watch all those parodies of that Batman and think, man, these must be real exaggerations of the voice. And then I watched the movies and realized that those parodies didn't try hard enough. The real one went even harder.
Oh yeah.
I personally, I do think like the Christopher Nolan trilogy was one of the best. Like, the third movie was kind of weak in my opinion, but otherwise it was fantastic. And yeah, I think the whole Affleck stuff could have been good, but there was so much just flip flopping with what they wanted to do with the whole cinematic universe there. They really couldn't make up their mind.
I mean, that's the kind of like an issue of, well, I forgot his name. Snyder knew what he wanted to do, but everybody else told him like, do the Marvel thing.
Yeah, it definitely was a issue of just chasing trends, especially when Guardians first came out. To me, that was the beginning of the end, because both Marvel and DC just wanted to imitate that for everything they did. And like, man, it's Guardians is good, but it's one specific genre, and I think Marvel, the movies did as well as they did because there was so much variety in terms of the type of movies they were making. Yeah, there was something for everybody, and like me personally, I really enjoyed like the Captain America films, because you had the those that were kind of had that Saving Private Ryan type vibe, and then you had ones that were more like spy thrillers and stuff like that. It's really good. And then by the time Endgame came around, everything was just trying to be super like, let's not take this seriously and joke a lot and just formulaic. I think
Everyone became Tony Stark. I remember someone like mentioned that, and I was like, holy shit, that's so true. Everyone's just a snarky asshole.
Everyone wanted to copy Gun's style, I guess.
Yeah, like after Endgame, just I completely checked out from everything Marvel.
Yeah, I mean, completely
Because
understandable.
It's like it's done. It's like I don't need anything else.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I had my closure. I don't need anything else. It's like I'm done. I'm done. Ski.
It is called Endgame for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. It's called Endgame for a reason.
End. Everything else is just you finish you beat the final boss. You finish the main quest. Now you got a bunch of side quests you didn't feel like doing 30 hours ago, and now you gotta just finish them. That's what it feels like to me.
10th anniversary stream.
I don't know what that's in reference to.
Yeah, No Way Home was the only thing. I cared about were No Way Home and Guardians 3, and that's it. That's the only things that I watched to have closure, and that's it.
Honestly, I didn't like Guardians 3 that much.
Yeah, I was so disappointed by them, and it was crazy.
I will say I did really enjoy the Doctor Strange movie, but that was only because I really like Sam Raimi's style of horror, and I felt like there's a lot of that there. Like, I used to be really into like the Evil Dead, and I felt those kind of vibes. So I was like, hey, this is neat.
There was 10 years from the first demo in 2015. Damn, was it 10 years?
Trying to remember. There was a demo in 2015. I'm not sure if it was in November.
No, the one with missiles. Okay.
I'd have to look back at when we compiled those builds. I do still have all the original material for that, but yeah, it's not intentionally an anniversary here, but I guess technically it might be an anniversary.
No, with Guardians 3, the thing that I didn't like massively is because, okay, well, it was about Rocket's backstory.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I don't really know if it counts as a spoiler or I don't know. I mean, it's been a long while, so it doesn't really matter.
Chat, does anybody care about the plot?
Yeah, does anybody care about the plot? Whatever happened to MVC games? I mean, the last one was Infinity, and it was that. And then that Maximilian dude made a mod where they made the game actually look cool, like a comic book type of game. Not really. Okay, no one cares. Amazing. Well, I mean, the whole point of like Rocket's story was that, you know, he was an experiment, and that he had his like other friends being experimented on as well, and pretty much all of them died in the end. At the start. Especially like Lila, like the author,
Right.
which in like comic books was pretty much always his like soulmate and wife and whatever. But in the first Guardians movie, they alluded to the fact that she was actually alive in like one of those blink and you miss cameo scenes. But in the third one, they made that she was dead all along. So it's like, oh well, cool.
Way
I
to
guess.
pay that off, guys.
Yeah,
2, 3.
and it's just, you know, there was a Guardians of the Galaxy video game done by what was that company that made all those Wolf Among Us and other stuff?
Telltale?
Telltale.
Yeah, the Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy game. Like there was also like Rocket's backstory and all of that stuff, and it was pretty much the same as how it was in the movie. And I was like, come on, like no way they're going to do pretty much the same thing in there, and they pretty much did. So I was kind of like, eh. And the way they did it in the game was way better than it was in the movie, because in the movie, Rocket was pretty much out cold for a while. And there were so many other stupid things in Guardians 3 that just they made no sense to me.
I've already mentioned this to Sculpin. Sorry, you finish.
No, it's just like I was just let down completely by that movie. Sorry.
Yeah. I mentioned it to Sculpin before, but recently, like a few weeks ago, I saw the new Superman movie from Gunn, and also the new Fan 4-stick. And honestly, neither of them were really that interesting to me. I do feel like, me personally, I'm kind of done with superhero movies. Unless something really, really good comes out. Where the hell is it importing these fucking frames?
Oh yeah, like there was a Guardian of the Galaxy third-person shooter. Yeah, apparently it's actually really, really good. I still haven't played it yet. And yeah, like Rocket was an alien in the OG comic books. Like he came from some weird planet of like animal people and stuff like that, but then they kind of retconned it that he was just an experiment of like an actual raccoon, and they made him into this humanoid raccoon, and then he escaped, and it was like a mess. You know, his whole origin story was just so all over the place that you don't know what's true or not. And as much as I like Rocket, pretty much none of his single run comics where he was like the main hero, none of them were really good. Rocket works with other people when he's like in a team, but when he's like solo, it's just really not good.
Mm-hmm.
Or where it's like short form kind of animation or stories,
Right.
then it kind of works. But
Nero, feel free to post a screenshot. Yeah, that's fine.
to me, Man of Steel was like the best Superman movie. That movie gave me everything I ever wanted from a Superman movie. So everything after that, I'm like, yeah, I don't care.
Oh, fair. It was a good film. I enjoyed it personally.
Yeah, like in the theaters,
Apologies,
like,
but
it was so good.
I do need to get going. I apologize.
Oh, no need to apologize. Take care, man. Nice to have you go on.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Take care,
see you,
everyone.
man.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, Storm, I remember the new Fantastic Four movie was just so boring for me. Like, I don't know, just something about it just really wasn't vibing with me. At the moment, they're still in the project Model O just as a reference. Maybe the design will stay as a costume or something like that, but we haven't really decided yet. I feel that, Storm. It's at a certain point, at least for some people, it like, okay, having let's call it political commentary in a movie. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it's not meant to be the whole movie, right? It does not in itself make a good movie. You still have to have like a good story and really interesting characters and all that, all right? A lot of these movies, I think, forget about that or don't quite understand that. They think that as long as they have that commentary in there, they've done their job. But, you know, people don't get into theaters and pay money purely for that commentary. You know, and not in my opinion, anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, that is a pretty cool looking spread you got there.
Yeah, I literally just looked at it as well. editing the graphic mod in there. Man, the fact that Maverick Fury code is like open source now.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure people can like pick it up and do something with it.
Yeah, I do appreciate them open sourcing the project, especially given that it was abandoned. You know, at least others can, do something cool with it. I do respect that.
Oh yeah, for real.
Alright. Get rid of all this.
So what's the matter, Jack? Like the sprites aren't importing or what?
My editor was being really stupid. And, like, just putting things in the wrong place, and then I had to just keep on redoing it, because it was just turning into a bit of a spaghetti situation with the sprites. It's fine now. Just trying to make sure I get this right. Yeah, give me a second.
There's that new fan game that was shown not long ago where it's like somebody's remaking Mega Man X6 and make it
Oh, yeah.
into an actual good game.
That one looks really interesting.
Yeah, I really hope it continues to develop.
My only real critique with the project is I think the camera lags a little bit behind X. And just some of the moves with the boss just felt like they were moving a little too fast. But otherwise, like it looks great.
No, I think the boss was fine. The camera, yeah, like sometimes it's like either lagging or like zooming like very fast.
Oh yeah, like the boss doors, which in fairness, we had the exact same issue with our boss doors. Yeah, I think even in the 2018 demo, we have that issue. What you gotta do is, for those boss doors, you gotta switch the camera to a different mode where it's more like a... We did kind of a smooth movement, but I think like MMZ, they did just like a constant 2-pixel scroll per frame.
Yeah,
Hello, darn. How you doing, man?
Hello. There was also another. There's another X fan game. That one was like really interesting. It's like it has this like hip hop vibe, and X can like leap forward and somersault backwards and upwards and downwards. Like it's crazy.
I'm not sure if I've seen that one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's very unique. I'll drop you a video because he posted not like a couple of days ago.
Well, darn, earlier I was working on the next iteration of Valk's background, but as of right now, I'm importing a bunch of updated Zero sprites from Sculpin. There wasn't a stream last Sunday. I had some personal obligations, something came up. Unfortunately. Yes, Valk's background. You know the one. I mean, things are done until you look back at it and see like 20 different issues, and then you kind of want to iterate on it again, you know? Over time, the way I've made these backgrounds has changed as I've kind of gotten better at Photoshop and digital painting and all that. So I look back at this one, I saw a bunch of issues and I wanted to give it another try. Apparently it's a basement. Hell, Darn called one of the other backgrounds like a gas station.
Hooray, Blender, you saved my life.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What are you up to, Austin Arts 978?
Gosh, no. So I was trying. I was having a very hard time trying to portray kind of the more rounded bits at the bottom of the enemy's elbows, like the more like axle stuff at like an angle. So I just modeled it in Blender and shrunk it down, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's how it works.
Oh yeah, Blender is great for just reference. Yeah, specifically, it was... I'll pull it up. Yeah, apparently, this is a gas station, according to Darn.
What's it?
Oh, wait, hold on. Jellyroid's looking a little blue. Let me fix that.
Oh, yeah, that Mega Man fan game is called Mega Man X Forces of Chaos.
She looks kind of good in red, though, I will say. Yeah, apparently this is a gas station. It didn't look like that, really. Okay, well, if that's what you think, let me pull out the render.
Is that the full version, or is it still a whip?
It's mostly finished. There's a little bit of polish I gotta do as far as the lighting goes, because some parts look a little rough. But
yeah, I was gonna say not necessarily that there's like an issue with the lighting itself, but the room is just missing lights in general.
Yeah, I mean, lighting is hard at times, honestly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, vile new sprites. Well, yeah, these were the last sprites that I did for him.
Yeah. I think they hold up pretty damn well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I still love how he looks. I'm definitely not going to be changing anything about him.
We'll see about that.
Jack's answer to everything when it comes to sprite. We'll see
like,
about that.
Like, I've heard that one before. Yeah, I mean, in terms of this one, like, I think the side of these pillars, the lighting is inconsistent. I imagine a lot of light coming in from these windows, but technically, this is like an office building, so you can imagine, hypothetically, there's top lights as well on the ceiling in places. A lot of indirect lighting. But yeah, it's... I think this one, mainly, the thing that works well is just... It feels... maybe not properly lit, but well lit. Like, I think the things that need a pop do pop and all that. Some of my other backwards just look way too dark or too much contrast. But yeah. Regardless, I do need to import these sprites.
Can you import the running sprites?
Okay, sure. You're really curious about that one, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright.
And plus, you know, I need to go to sleep, and I wanted to at least see the running sprites.
I forgot that it's like midnight for you right now. Yeah, absolutely fair. Let me I am blind right now. Hold on, where is it?
They're on the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah. Roger that.
Yeah, like the only thing you don't need to replace is that when he's like climbing, the animation when he's like climbing ladders, but when he's getting on the ladders, you need to replace those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and everything else, yeah, you just need to replace everything else. What do you think about the Mega Man X7 ending, Zero ending? Because Zero has a nightmare, the X is on top of corpses named Busters at X0. I think they were trying to do like a call forward to copy X or something.
To the Zero series, yeah, that's my assumption. Although, I mean, it's things like that, in my opinion, don't work unless you build up to it. It's, you know, it's like, you look at a game like X5 and the way like X and Zero fought each other in that game, and they built up to that with, you know, both of them kind of being concerned about one day becoming Maverick. You know, I think it was X, if I recall right, X tells Zero and X4, you know, like one day I
Yeah, if he will become a Maverick,
you gotta put me down, bud. You know, those type of vibes. It's, by the time you got to X5, there was a lot of tension that was being built up, and to me, that's why the fight works really well. But you know, if you just have kind of a throwaway scene at the end of the game, of him having a nightmare, it's like, what are you really saying with that? It's not like you're gonna follow through with that. I mean, technically, you could say they are through the Zero games, but different developers, it's like 100-year gap. It doesn't really apply to how these characters are in the X series, if you ask me.
No, to me, the fight between X and Zero was so disappointing because it built up. First of all, it built up on complete random bullshit because every time it was like, oh, you know, X and Zero are destined to fight one another, and it's like, why? Where did this come from? It came literally out of nowhere.
It's a credits roll. Yeah.
It's like, why are they supposed to fight? They like literally nothing ever shown in the games on why they need to fight and why are they this. It's always told you in text that they are destined to fight, but they give you no reason why they need to fight. And the reason they fought in X5 was complete stupidity. It basically boiled down to no and no nah. It's like, what?
I think there's always this issue of they're trying to tell a story, but they spend most of the time doing gameplay instead of actual story.
Yep.
I'll say, here's your run.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah. Yeah, I think the knee guards are really consistent now. Definitely.
Oh
Yeah, and in the game, like it doesn't feel like they're like flopping. They're actually kind of just, you know.
I'm out of here. Does this stream not have sound? Should? OBS says there's sound. Also, the delay.
I hear sound.
This is the old background. Okay, interesting. Wait, what the hell? Okay, this is really cursed.
Is that a background behind a background?
Yes. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I think this looks good. Yeah, because it's you got two things with like differing perspectives, so it does look a little funky, like almost like you're in a building that's toppling over. But all right, yeah, the run looks good to you, Skull. Should I move on?
Yeah, the walk definitely is perfect.
Very well, then I shall move on to the crouch. I mean, yeah, there is an elevator here. Crouch. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frames. Nope, did not mean to do that. Do. 4, 5. Let's see. I like how the dot's bigger in the old version than the new one. Yeah, you made the old one like, I guess, what was it 4x4? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5x5. The new one's 1, 2, 3, 4x4. It's fine. It's just.
Yeah, I think I just aligned that to so that. I don't even remember why I did that. I don't care. Shut up.
Good answer.
I don't know. I don't care. Shut up.
When this game comes out and we have interviews, that should be your answer to everything.
I don't remember. Shut up.
Why did you make this game?
I did.
I don't
So that's your
remember.
dream.
Quiet you.
Why did you make this game? Because I hate myself.
Didn't realize this was a documentary.
Well, it's going to be one hell of a documentary, I'm sure.
Let's see. This one. Oh, I guess I include. Do I need to? I don't even include this. I can just transition to the idle.
You need to replace those.
No, because I'm looking at this crouch to idle thing, and I apparently include the part where the hair falls down, but that's just part of the idle, isn't it? It's not unique to the crouch, right?
No, the later parts, I think only. Can you? Wait, hold on.
I'm on the sheet.
Like those 5 ones, I slightly separated them. That in meaning that they are just the idle part. So you just
they're copies, right? They're not. There's nothing unique about them.
Yeah, there's nothing you just need to transition into there. But the free frames when he's like getting up, like those are unique. Yeah, like these 3.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, and then it transitions into the idle. You just need to.
Yeah.
Find
See what you changed here. Yeah, it's just like a bit of a different angle with the knee pieces, and then the torso's a bit different.
Yeah, I think the wrist. Yeah, the wrist is a little slightly changed. Yeah.
Do. 111. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna control this.
No, he's
The
he's
hair's
wagging his tail. Yeah, you can
the
still
hair's a
wag
bit
his tail.
glitchy. I will say the hair's a bit glitchy as he's kind of getting up. It's a code issue. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
sprite wise
yeah.
looks good.
Yeah, it works. It works. Yeah. I liked how the knee guards move now.
Mm-hmm.
Feels that he kind of changes his knee angle a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the low health animation. Like I'm pretty sure you will notice just how much it will change, because like there was so many broken stuff in there. Like how did I not see all of that stuff?
Well, in a moment we're going to be doing it before and after. So in fact, I could do just this thing of like having both the old frames and the new frames in the same animation and just see. You guys can just transform back and forth between the old one and the
Yep.
new one. After I just put the timings in 12, 14, 10. 820. I'm seeing a bit of a different leg here. Oh yeah, the leg pieces, the shading's a bit different, and the length of the little knee piece is a bit different. Oh yeah, I guess also just kind of the highlights on the torso are different.
Yeah, the highlights on the torso, like the V-neck is slightly bigger. Like the arm that he's holding is also like it's missing like pixels on his fingers, because the gauntlet thingy on his arm was on top of it instead of on the under it. Like there was something with the arm as well. But yeah, but like there was so much stuff that I fixed.
Oh yeah, if I just go back and forth between, yeah, you could really, yeah, the gauntlet's a bit different. Yeah, it's nice. All right, let me get rid of the old frames now. Okay, and then what's next on the menu? I guess the hurt. Did I do that yesterday? I don't remember, but I'll just replace them regardless.
Oh,
Oh no,
shit.
I did replace these yesterday. I remember it was the last thing I did before I fell asleep.
Yeah, you actually, yeah, I do remember you picked these up.
Yeah, so I guess dash would be next. Let's do that.
Don't I do that?
Also, don't you just sleep?
Maybe.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Debatably.
I'll yeah. Alright. Come on. What the hell? Oh, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Do. go, and then when he finishes. How's that look, Skull?
Yeah, I mean that's solid.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, what else? What else? Doors, yes, my favorite. We're gonna have to do this in the door room. Hold on. Yes.
The door room. We got lost in there last time.
Vile is just standing there menacingly. I mean, isn't that what Vile always does?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, it's the old cursed Zero.
Oh yeah, I need to update this. There's a lot of little stuff I need to update. Yeah, alright, there we go. Got door. Door.
That's a sick looking door.
Thank you, I stole it from 03.
Kind of the joke I was going for.
That's the wrong thing, dude. What are you doing?
Sorry, my brain was on autopilot. Hold on. There we go.
It's like instead of turning to the door, he just starts climbing it.
Starts climbing the door like a like a monkey, I guess.
Monk.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's not a terrible lot of difference there. It's just
Well, let's compare. It's going so fast I can't tell. Hold on.
yeah, it's like
Oh yeah, I mean it's a decent amount if you just look at the first frame here. Collar's a bit different. The knee pads are not knee pad. Well, knee pieces are different. Yeah.
oh, yeah. Well, it's actually a decent amount.
In motion you can't tell, but
Yeah, it's
still
all
frames.
emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how she looks in game. Wait, why is the door in front? That completely ruins the purpose. The hell? Okay, now it's in back. Yeah, I think it works. All right,
No,
door's
it-
not needed anymore. Bye bye.
Door just jumps into the bottomless pit.
Yeah. Bye bye, door. Zero tries to enter CL's room, but the door just walks away.
It's like, not on my watch.
Alright, jump. This one's gonna be little little what's the word? English.
Will take a while.
Yes, effectively what I'm trying to say. Why is there 2 jumps here? Oh, okay. One's the, I guess, Z style one. One's the Z4 style one. Z1, Z2, I mean.
Well, it's for the double jump, yeah.
Yeah. We did this, and I forgot we did this. So, yeah. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames. Okay, cool. Four, 3, 3, 3, 3. Cool. You know, darn, is that the thing you were talking about with regards to X6 the other day? I kind of skimmed through the conversation, but I couldn't read through all of it. Alright, and that's for the land. Do this one first. It's big, you say. Okay, okay. You think there's like an actual there might be a missing link there, at the very least a lead. Okay. I will have to after the stream. Missing piece of the puzzle. Good. Maybe we could finally find that stupid guitar sample from X6. The one for when you select the boss. I would really love to have that one. PSI box 4, that's one of the X6 drum libraries. When you say X6 drum library, are you saying it's confirmed that it was used? Like, did Tanaka say he used this? 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3. Cool. 4, 4. Yeah, there's other snake eyes in this theme. Just a nice little motif. There we go. Awesome! Okay, evidently I got some reading to catch up on. That's fantastic, dude. Oh yeah, I think people on the stream haven't seen the new talking animation Sculpin.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. You should probably show that to the people.
Yep, might as well. Oh yeah, he's a good dude, darn.
Zero fell asleep.
Yeah, he's like, I don't have time for this.
It's like, get on with it. We should really do that idea that you said when Zero is like, somebody's talking to Zero, Zero just pulls up his buster and just like cocks it.
Yeah. He's just having a conversation with Spino. He's like, uh-huh. Yes. I too don't pay my taxes.
What you're supposed to.
Zero's meant to look a little annoyed, a little impatient. It's kind of part of his character. Yeah, probably like when this gets used, like in say like a cutscene, you know, we could just use specific parts for specific parts of the scene. It's not just like cycling per se. It depends on what's going on. But yeah, that's Zero's, and the preloaded scene X's, which hopefully I did break it. Yeah, they do need some PTO. But who am I kidding? None of them get paid.
Yeah, X's pose is like really nice.
Oh yeah.
I was I kept forgetting to say something about, but when you first showed the X's posing and stuff, I wanted to compliment your work on specifically, weirdly, the shoulder pads. X's shoulder pads have always stuck out to me as something like a main feature of him, and you did a very good job at capturing that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Zero's still here. Yeah. Technically, right now, just with this like little test I have here to switch between the characters, they will go through the whole animation loop just by virtue of being in that talking state. So yeah, you can just see X and Zero just looking at each other.
No, makes X also stand in the talking pose.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
This is definitely a screenshot. CL's just looking from a distance, like, what are those two talking about? It's like, oh, now it looks like Zero just isn't happy with CL. She's like, CL, we need to talk.
Yeah, and X like with his hand on his hips, it's like, you know, CL's like, oh, what did you do this time? It's like, oh, you're in so much trouble.
Oh,
Don't want to be you.
They just they surround her and just have an intervention.
Yeah.
Yo, you ate the last cookie.
She's like, no, leave me alone.
that is indeed screenshot worthy.
But yeah, technically, the way we're testing it right now, just for switching between characters, it's something where you... So, like, there's a lot of people know on the stream here that halfway through the game, X and Zero stories collide. You can choose between the two of them. We're not doing it like X8 style, where you can just pick between them on the fly. It's more X5, X6-esque, where like before the mission, you can find them at a designated location, you can talk to them, and literally just switch between the two of them. Just like that.
Did he say leave me alone?
And leave it to me.
Oh, leave it to me, okay, because
Leave me alone, kind of funny.
Leave me alone.
I mean, honestly, that's kind of
the first word I saw was leave, and then my brain autocorrected as leave me alone.
I mean, leave me alone would still be in character for Zero, I would argue. Yeah, it's just 10 dialogue anyways. Oh, playing as her. Well, yes and no. For debugging purposes, we can control enemies and NPCs and the doors. It's more just used for testing. But if you're asking if you can actually play as her in the finished game, most likely no. It's more so just to make the way the engine's designed. You could take control of a lot of things. It just makes things more flexible. If you want to like script certain things to happen. Same thing with some of the bosses and the enemies. Oh god, she's dead. Yeah, you can like control the enemies as well. That was terrible. Just
And Dex is just standing. And Dex is just standing there with his arm in his hips. It's like, wow.
I like how she doesn't even mind. That's how the game ends. She just gets shot to the back and explodes. X
Yeah, I
doesn't
love
seem
the
to
fact-
mind either.
I love the fact that she just explodes on her death.
Like,
Oh, yeah, okay, that is such a badass move. Like, the guy's shooting it literally in X's chest, and he's just like tanking everything like a boss.
it's
with
very
that pose.
Superman-esque.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, nah. It's like, nah, man. I don't
My
care.
new armor is the same stuff the Met helmets are made of.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, maybe let's quickly put on that graphic of the deflecting bullet thing.
Yes, yeah. I guess I could just find the one from Z1 and really quickly test that.
Yeah, because you said that you actually put it into the game?
Oh, that one. Okay, sorry. I was thinking of the Saber one you were talking about with XC1, X6.
not the Saber one.
Yes, I do have that. It's supposed to be in the game, but like I think there's a bug and it's not working. I just need to find the code for that and just really quickly fix it, I guess. Yeah, we definitely had it. Like I remember we had a few different things for that.
So X is equipped with plot armor. Yep.
Evidently. I mean, that's part of the course, I suppose.
Yeah, but I really do think that these additional idle poses like give them so much life,
Oh yeah.
and especially like also them blinking.
All right, to test this, I'm gonna make X actually bulletproof. Make him deflect bullets.
Oh my god, please! It's gonna look so awesome.
Hold on. Where's the kill?
Literally Supermaning, like deflecting bullets with his pecs.
I mean, X is our voice actor. RX Luke. He always has compared X to Superman. Like he imagined him as that kind of like Superman archetype. So you know, it's I do think it is on point. Can deflect equals can deflect, and then this function. X if attacker creator equals no. It's okay. It's a power level thing here. If that equals that, and then
Power level.
yes. Let me debug this real quick. Oh, that code's not even running. Oh, because it's in handle actor deflect. What is calling that? That is being called by handle actor hits. Okay. Oh, because I need to set the hit reaction to deflect. That makes sense. Done this in a hot minute. Okay, still doesn't want to. Nope, nope. Attacker, receiver. Hold on. Let's debug this. Would that make Zero Batman? I mean, the man's worn black before, right?
Yep. Zero is just not rich though.
No. He'll have to put it on his resistance credit card, I guess.
Zero's like black card. I have black armor.
Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it works now, I think. It does the deflection. I don't know if it does the effect. Oh, God, this is pathetic. Yeah, it works now. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but I think just other things didn't use the effect for some reason. But, yeah, I think Skulkin's AFK right now, but when he's back, he can bear witness.
I'm looking at literal perfection.
Jesus Christ!
Or
I didn't expect them all to die in one go, but okay.
now throw him into the room of raining omegas and see what happens.
They don't work anymore.
Darn it.
Oh my god, you're gonna break the game.
Well,
Look at that.
someone has to.
If we still had like leveling like 0-1, it'd be a great way to grind XP.
Oh yeah. A little bit of farming.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Gosh.
X is like, no, you want to grab something to eat?
Yeah.
Just look at all that hell.
Did you just feel a swarm of mosquitoes?
Yeah. Like, especially with that pose, it's like, it's like, so, we're gonna go, we'll do the thing.
Yeah. I will be right back.
Damn, that's perfect. There literally needs to be a GIF made out of this where they just stand and kind of cycle through the talking frames. One other thing I'm kind of particularly proud of is that I think that X doesn't really feel like he's just like a zero recolor.
Yeah. He does seem like more of his own character now.
Yeah, because that was definitely something like I was just hoping to avoid completely.
Yep.
Because that was like the many issues of, issue of many other fan-made X's in Zero style, because most of them were just a straight-up recolor of either a copy X or just copy X's recolored head slapped on a recolored Zero body.
Yeah.
Like there are some elements that are, the same, sure, but I think visually they have like this contrasting effect, like I mentioned a million times that Zero has knee guards, X doesn't. X has shoulder pads, as Zero doesn't.
I was just gonna say, compared to Zero, X looks a lot more armored.
Yeah.
Where Zero looks a
Yeah.
lot sleeker, which makes sense because X is a long-range fighter. He doesn't need to move quick, where Zero needs to be able to like kind of move around and be nimble and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously,
Like,
gameplay-wise, they're probably not going to be that different, but like
Yeah.
lore sake reasons or design
Yeah.
reasons makes sense.
Oh yeah.
yeah. Sure. Yeah, like I mentioned, Jack, that there really needs to be a GIF of them, just a looping GIF of them, just cycling through their talking poses.
Now we got two zeros surrounding CL.
Oh no.
Oh yes. Hey Xenia, how you doing? Now we're just gonna get Omega in here and it'll be a real party. Ugh. But yeah, no, I did hear what you were saying earlier, and yeah, X doesn't feel like a, you know, Zero recolor or whatever. It doesn't feel like a copy X recolor either, and I think, you know, it's within the spirit of, you know, the Zero series style, Nakayama style, but still like, I think it
Something
pays
of his own.
something of his own, pays proper tribute to like his previous games, his X series look and all that, you know.
And yes, Zero is folding his arm over his chest. That's something that I came up with for his talking idling pose.
Yeah, so yeah, this is something that was that relatively recently, Xenia. You probably haven't seen it, but yeah, both Zero and X have unique animations with their talking, doing little things like that, just to give them a little bit more personality. Why are there two zeros? Because two heads are better than one, I guess. I don't know.
Wait, Jack, can you do one thing for me, please? Can you,
What's up?
like, with Zero, yeah, can you go, like, from idle to talking pose? Because I think there's something wrong with one frame. Yeah, go to idle, yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I might see what he's saying.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing something. Hold on.
Yeah, there's something.
It's when he's
I
going
think
to talking back to Idle that something weird's happening, I
Yeah,
think.
he's swapping back to his old sprite.
Oh shoot, maybe something didn't get replaced. Okay, no problem. I can fix that.
I mean, Zero was always crossing his arms in all his many, well, not all, but many of his promotional art and all that jazz. So, and he did so in Mega Man X4 in his boss select pose. So I'm pretty sure that's a very neat callback.
Mm-hmm. Overall development's going well. We've been lately focusing on X and Zero, working on redesigns, and that's kind of been the focus from Sculpin's end. From my end, it's mainly just been backgrounds and tiles and stuff like that.
Slow and steady, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. But yes, let me fix that talking animation before you head to bed. Which at this point, keeps on getting postponed. I can't make you go to bed. We'll see about that.
Bedtime story.
Okay, once upon a time, there was a guy named Zero. Then he burned the Earth's atmosphere and died. The end.
That ain't help at all.
Oh, I love it.
That's the story CL tells Alouette every night since C4 ended.
Oof. No wonder she has
Remember
PTSD.
Zero? Yeah, he's dead.
Is Zero out there? Oh yes, he is in lots of pieces.
Yeah, all of his insides became outsides. Isn't that great?
Generally we don't give percentages on anything because this is like a passion project we work on during our free time, and things, you know, life gets in the way. It's we don't want to make any promises we can't guarantee. So all we can say is, you know, we work on this week after week. We've been working on it for a long time. It's things take time because it's a small team, and like I said, it's during our free time. But at the very least, things are going positively. You know, we are making progress. All right, talk. Okay, it's probably this one. Oh, not this one. This one. I think this one's broken. But let me confirm here. So, is this the old sprite or the new sprite?
I think maybe you didn't replace the in between. No, this is the old one.
This is the old one. Okay, I can just replace this.
Yeah, the one that yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the old one.
Okay, yeah, just making sure, because yeah, I could just swap this out. It might just been that I replaced the other one, but missed this one. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah,
Funny Storm mentioned Ninja Gaiden and Ryu Hayabusa. I actually added one specific line to Jellyroid in her boss dialogue that directly references Yaiba, the Yaiba game.
Didn't a new Ninja Gaiden just come out?
So there were two of them. One is Ragebound and the other one is fourth one.
Ah, okay.
I remember you were showing me that Ninja Gaiden game back when we were writing that scene. Yeah, it's one of the newer ones, I think, right?
It was the last one. It wasn't like a particularly a Ninja Gaiden game since he was the quote unquote villain. Well, he wasn't a villain. He was a boss fight in the game.
Right.
But yeah, like Yaiba is definitely a rough game, but I still enjoyed it. The writing is definitely the best one out of all the Ninja Gaiden games. I mean, Yaiba was actually made by Concept. What's his name?
Mighty Number 9?
Yeah, that one.
That is surprising, and it's good.
Inafune. Yeah, Inafune, there we go.
And it's good?
It's rough.
Is it better than nothing?
No, I mean, I personally enjoyed it, even if there were many frustrating things, but I think there were more positives than negatives.
I think also when he's going from idle to talking, it's also using the old one.
Yeah.
So I need to replace that as well.
Yeah, the humor is like the best part of the game. Like the writing is legitimately good. Like all the codec stories are hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, like the banter between Yaiba and Miss Monday, Del Gonzo, that was that's like the writing of the game. The dialogue is like the best part of the game, and it's like very comic booky style as well. I think the one who did the music for the game, he did the music for like Banjo-Kazooie or something.
Grant Kirkhope?
I think so.
Ninja Gaiden?
Yeah, for Yaiba.
That's news to me. Hold on, I gotta Google this.
I liked when you said like that you're gonna Google this and Zero instantly crossed his arms. It's like,
Be quick, I don't have time. My god, you're right, he did work on this project. Was he the only? He was the only composer, wow, okay. I mean, I am quite familiar with his work, I love his work. I never imagined he'd work on a Ninja Gaiden game. And apparently he worked on Street Fighter 6 as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
For one of the songs. He was a guest composer, according to Wikipedia. He worked on some movies as well. Nothing I recognize. Oh, what? Apparently for the Mario Brothers movie, you know, the animated one, he composed the DK rap. Like the version, no, I mean the version in the movie, but he wasn't credited for it apparently, which is why. That's not very nice. Cool. Yeah, I mean, loved his work in GoldenEye and Perfect Dark.
No, that was him.
Him and one other guy. I'm trying to remember the name. Graham Norgay, Robin Beanland, and for GoldenEye, and then yeah, Graham Norgay was also composer in Perfect Dark. Apparently, he also did do a bit of work on Blast Core, which makes sense. I know, like he would do like live guitars. Oh yeah, Blast Core. Yeah, that. I didn't really grow up with that game, but I recently have been looking into it. It's an interesting thing.
I hope it will get ported someday. It's too good to not be used.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you show me Zero again?
Yep. So, like, going into the talk, I think is fine, and then going out of it, I think is also correct.
Let's see it.
There's like a 10-second stream delay, so just bear that in mind.
I've been on the stream a lot of times. I already know that it's 10-second delay.
Yes, but I must remind you, how else are you going to go insane?
Okay, that's true. Have I ever told you about the definition of insanity?
Pulled out dictionary.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Can you go to the idle now?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. That's perfect.
Well, so I will just completely unrelated, but for people who are haven't seen this before, I will say we do have a bit of like an NPC combat system in this game that may or may not be used, but you know, like the little soldiers here, if they do see an enemy, they will fire, and you can just have combat that way. And they're all dead.
I like that guy was like, I didn't even care. Wow, they got wiped.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, when a firing squad of 8 people shows up against 2 people.
Yeah, the math is not in their favor. I appreciate that, darn, but I mean, I didn't make the clouds. This is just an asset from ZX. I would love to put some original, like an original background here. I honestly something probably Void could do at some point.
Or we can just reuse the one from Gallus.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but I like, you know, I like having unique assets in places to help give them an identity. I want Gauss's one to kind of stand out, you know, because it is a beautiful background, and it's meant to signify that you're going further up that tower. So you know.
No, yeah.
But I could totally see him doing something in the spirit of the ZX one.
It's a lot of zeros.
Yeah. This is how I know if the camera's not placed properly. If I can see Zero's stupid face, I know I've done something wrong.
Where's the drawing even from?
Johnny drew this a long time ago.
No.
Of course.
He didn't expect this to be turned into tiles, but I didn't tell him. I think this was my profile picture for a while too. Yeah. Well, in any case, I do think I'm gonna call it a night. I need to do after the
Alrighty.
stream. And Skullpit, you related to sleep, bud. It is 1 a.m. I'm not your mother, as far as I know, but I'm gonna tell you to go to bed.
Fine. Be that way.
You gotta tuck him in though. You gotta go tuck him in.
It's a long commute where he's at, though. It might take a minute.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll get on my tricycle.
My tricycle. I just imagine you're just like you sit on it and you like try to put your knees up and like your like legs are going over the handlebars, trying to pedal it.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I can't go anywhere but straight. My legs don't want to turn the handles.
Gotta do that. Gotta do the Mary Poppins thing of a flying tricycle that I can't fit in at all. Try so hard not to fall off it. It is 6 p.m. Dard. It is not 5. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good time, and hope to see you next week. You all enjoy the rest of your day and or nights.
See y'all.
Goodbye.